The seventh slide is your team slide, sometimes called a management slide, but it's really should be a place where you identify the key people involved in your company. This will be, founders, any key hires, potential, key investors, advisors, board members that you have. Now, the most important is your management team or your co-founding team, the people who are going to execute your business plan. When you identify them, it's really good to have some pictures, because a lot of people will be reading your deck or viewing it, and you may be the only person pitching, or then you may have emailed it to them, and have a connection of, oh, this is who the person is. And they don't have to be formal pictures, suit and tie, just, some reference of, oh, okay, that's who the person they're talking to is. And you don't want an entire bio on the person. What you want to do is, kind of list what their responsibilities are. And responsibilities are more important than titles. I've seen founding teams where there's only 3 people, and they're all C-level executives. That's great, but what I really want to know is who's going to do what in the company, who's going to be developing the product, who's going to be selling it, and what's that third person going to be doing for it. So list the responsibilities, and then as their bio components, tell me some of their key accomplishments or highlights from their career and any notable companies they've worked for. If you have a staff member or co-founder who's worked at a really notable company that brings domain expertise to your industry, so maybe you're in the financial transaction space and you have someone that's worked at Bank of America and as a VP of transactions, I want to know that as an investor. That's much more important than where they went to school, by the way. So those are kind of the key things you want to do with your team slide. Don't load it up with a lot of information. The idea with the team slide is that it shows who we've got, where the potential gaps may be, and beyond, you're not going to say a black dot, this is where we need to hire someone. But if you don't have a CTO, don't try to hide it. Just acknowledge who you have on this team. And during your pitch, you can say, we're looking to hire a CTO with our next round of capital.